Yes, people, then welcome back to Rasenal TV. I am your host, Deanie, and this is episode 24 of the Rasenal Transfer Centre winter edition, people, then covering all January transfers in and out of the Arsenal this winter transfer window. People, then it's been a very quiet transfer window so far on the Arsenal front, but could it be about to heat up? I'm not talking about the summer transfer window, I'm talking about potential deals that could even get started this January transfer window, and we're going to talk about all of that now. People, then we have a like target of 50 likes, and also we're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are new here, and make sure you smash the like button as well, people. First and foremost, before we talk about incomings, let's talk about confirmed outgoings. And Ethan Nwaneri has confirmed his loan to Marseille for the rest of the season. You can see a picture on the screen here with Marseille, and I'm assuming that's the Marseille president and CEO and this, that, and the other. And you can also see him here in training as well. You may think that's Julian Timber, but no, that is his brother, Quinton Timber, who's recently signed for Marseille as well. And Arsenal were interested in Quinton Timber, but as you know, we are kind of stacked in here, and going in for him, a deal for Quinton Timber just wouldn't happen this January transfer window unless something major happened to one of our midfielders at the Arsenal. But as we know, Ethan Nwaneri has now left and is gone on loan to Marseille, and we wish him the best for the rest of the season. And we're going to be doing some Nwaneri watch. I think we need to do some Nwaneri watch. He's probably going to start some games. Even Marseille have a game against Lens tomorrow. They're about 8 points behind first, sitting in third, I think. So even if they win that game tomorrow, they could push themselves up closer to maybe trying for the league, and Nwaneri could be a part of that. So we'll see what happens. Ethan Nwaneri, I'm pretty sure you're going to have a great journey. Now, people, we need to talk about Andrea Berta, because everything revolves around Berta. Berta has a plan. He has a plan for now. He has a plan for the summer. He has a plan for the next few years here at Arsenal. The man keeps on working. And the next person that is on Berta's list to potentially come to the Arsenal, and these rumors are heating up. The rumors are heating up around this individual. I'm going to answer a question in a moment as well. But it's Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid, people. He is on Berta's list. He got Alvarez to Atletico Madrid in the first days from Manchester City. And the reason why, because he couldn't get game time. Now, he is currently, I wouldn't say he's out of favor, but he's not necessarily top of the list. He's been flitting in and out of form, but his talent is undeniable. Won the World Cup with Argentina as well. You know what I'm saying? Had a brilliant World Cup. So I think, was he the top scorer? Or was Messi the top scorer? I can't remember. One of them, but I know he won like another trophy with it. I can't remember what it was. But people, Julian Alvarez to Arsenal. What are your first thoughts and opinions on this? And my first thought on this is what about Gyökeres? Do Arsenal really think that they had a bad deal with Gyökeres with how it's playing out at the moment, that they need to go for another striker? And what does that even mean with Victor Gyökeres as well? Or is it a case of Kai Havertz? Because recent reports have come out about Kai Havertz and the potential of his long-term fitness, the fact that his knee keeps flaring up. Arteta said in his press conference before about Man United, regarding Man United, that his minutes will need to be managed for the next few games, and when he'll be getting games, we don't know. So is this a thing of Arsenal feel like they've hit a dud in Gyökeres, or is it because maybe Kai Havertz could be on the way out? We also know that Gabriel Jesus as well could be on the way out as well. And whoever leaves in the summer, a striker will leave in the summer, and whoever it is, Arsenal will need to fill that gap. And Julian Alvarez is the man to potentially fill that gap. Reported by James Ollie, Arsenal are exploring the possibility of launching a summer move for Julian Alvarez of Atletico Madrid. Sources in Spain suggest Atletico would demand a fee in excess of 100 million euros, which is around 80 to 86 million pounds, if they are willing to sell at all. Barcelona are also in the mix. But here's the problem, right? Not for us. Here's the problem for a team like Barcelona. The problem is that Barcelona can't compete with Arsenal financially. You know what I'm saying? They can't compete with us financially. Barcelona are also in the mix, but it's unlikely they are able to compete at those prices. And I said that yesterday regarding Ousmane Dembele as well, that PSG want to double his wages, but they can't offer that. Arsenal could offer that. These are why we're in the conversations with these sort of players like Alvarez, like an Ousmane Dembele, in terms of wages as well. And if Arsenal win trophies, then absolutely these players will be more attracted to a team like the Arsenal. Absolutely. Now, what I will say is this: the Berta definitely has a good relationship with the players' camp and the players' entourage as well. Fernando Hilgaldo, I believe that is a player's agent, but the exact nature of Arsenal's contact is unclear, but sources suggest that club officials have made informal inquiries to determine whether a deal would be possible before weighing up whether to formalise their interest later in the year. So talks are happening right now regarding Julian Alvarez and a potential move to Arsenal in the summer. What do you think of this move? And anyone that's a fan of Victor Gyökeres, would you be worried about Victor Gyökeres in this moment? If I was Victor Gyökeres, would I be worried or would I be relishing the fact that Arsenal want to bring in another striker? Would that make me play better for the rest of the season and make Arsenal think, you know what, we don't need it anymore? I don't know, but only good things can come from this, and I think Arsenal are doing what they're supposed to be doing. No one should be comfortable at Arsenal. No one should at all be comfortable at Arsenal in their playing positions or anything else. You need to know that we are a big club and we need to make sure that we are maintaining the standard of being a big club. You know what I'm saying? So that's Julian Alvarez, people. What do you think? Would you like to see him at Arsenal? Let me know in the comment section down below. Still staying with Andrea Berta as well, because this is the man that is trying to sort out our future. Now, I said a few days ago that Berta is planning for the summer. I've been saying it throughout the whole majority of the January transfer window, actually, that Berta is planning for the summer. Quick question, are we on 50 likes? Are we on 50 likes? And have you subscribed to Rasenal TV? Because I'm trying to spew out some information to you. I'll make sure we're all clued up on the same situation. You know what I'm saying, people? Andrea Berta is the man that's pulling all the strings at Arsenal. And I said recently, and it was reported by James Benge, that Berta is planning to sign another attacker, well, Julian Alvarez, and a left winger for Arsenal as well, because of the fact that we need a starting left winger. And the likes of Yildiz has been in conversation, the likes of Leao, Nico Williams, Semenyo before he went to Man City, blah, 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 blah. You know the story, people. You know the story. And the fact that there's one player that hasn't been spoken about potentially getting a new contract, and this is the only player that's been linked with a move away from Arsenal this summer, and that is Gabriel Martinelli. Al Nassr have been viewed as genuine contenders for the signature of Gabriel Martinelli, and we know that last summer as well, Gabriel Martinelli was linked with a move away from the Arsenal to the Saudi Pro League, and he wasn't interested in it at the time. But it remains whether to be seen that this will be different after the World Cup and what will happen with Martinelli for the rest of the season. Will Arsenal want to keep him? Will Arsenal want to offer a new contract? Because Martinelli's contract is up at the end of the next season as well. And if they're not going to offer him a year extension, I don't think he has a year extension in his contract as well. So if he doesn't have that, then his options are looking kind of limited at Arsenal. Because the way Arsenal are operating right now, if you're not performing the way you need to perform to keep Arsenal at the top, performing and winning trophies, well, hopefully we win some trophies this season, you will be left to the dust. Maybe there's a better way to say that, but you get what I'm saying, people. It's not easy out here. Martinelli is one of those players that could potentially be leaving Arsenal in the summer. So let me know what you think of that in the comment section down below, people. Also as well, Jeremy Jacquet. Now, we spoke about Jeremy Jacquet on the Transfer Centre recently as well, and that Chelsea were now seen as the front runners to get his signature because they as well have defensive issues like Manchester City did. That's why they bought Gay, another Arsenal target, and now Jeremy Jacquet is seen as a front runner for Chelsea. Well, according to this reporter, Jeremy Jacquet's transfer to Chelsea is getting complicated. The English club is far from Rennes' asking price, which is nearly 70 million euros. Now, we know that Rennes don't want to sell him right now because it's the middle of the season. If they're going to sell him, they want a fee for him. Arsenal will want to wait till the summer to potentially negotiate down a better deal, potentially as well. So this could be a good thing if Arsenal do see him as the next one up, potentially as well. He's got rave reviews coming out of France, being the next best defender coming out of there. And you already know with the likes of Konate, Saliba, blah, Mancano as well. France have a lot of defenders as well. And if you're going to be the next one up to be a part of that, then fair on you. Definitely, I can understand why Chelsea want to get him, but this is an Arsenal target that Arsenal want to get as well. So this could be good news for Arsenal if they still want to snap him up in the summer. So that remains to be seen on Jeremy Jacquet. And last but not least, boys, this was also reported by Jacobs Ben as well, when he told us the story about Andrea Berta and the fact that he wants us to sign Julian Alvarez as well. Arsenal are also exploring a deal for Eta Young. He made his debut. I think he's the first appearance for Cameroon in the African Cup of Nations and scored his first goal for Cameroon as well. I was about to say he scored his first goal for Arsenal, but Arsenal are eyeing up a deal for this youngster. He recently signed for Levante over in Spain as well. Barcelona, Real Madrid and Manchester United are also eyeing his signature. I don't know much about this player at all, but he's physically imposing. He's quick. He's had a decent return for Levante this season as well, scoring 6 goals and 3 assists as well. Another youngster, he's 22 years old. Could Arsenal pursue a deal for this? We are eyeing him, we are monitoring, so we're going to see how this one develops. I may talk about him a bit more in depth on the next Rasenal Transfer Centre tomorrow, people. Then that's all I got for you today. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Indeed, make sure you subscribe to Rasenal TV. Make sure you smash the like button as well. And we will be back tomorrow with episode 25 of the Rasenal Transfer Centre. I've been your host, Dini. Love and guidance, people. Peace.